run this lot over to the handling system, pick out what we're fancying for our own butchery. These all beasts with the pink tags, they're stores. This one's one of our own. They're more likely to head to AVP. That one there's fit. That one can go. Any of these black ones, grey ones can go. They're not the biggest frame wise, but they're fat and they'll kill well. We've picked out our 3 for the butchery. We've got heavier animals, but we're going to put them to ABP. These beasts will head to the butchery, so I think one of them, you in the middle, 686 kilos or 684 kilos. This one on the right here is 640 kilos, and this one on the left here is, let's go and have a look, 239 with 624 kilos. There you go, there's a history of that animal. I'll show you some stats once we've loaded them. Dad's off of those animals. 239, 624 kilos as of the 18th of March. It was born on the 2nd of March there, you see? That makes it 380-ish days old. So 624 minus, let's assume a birth weight of 40 kilos. So 824 divided by 380 is 1.54 kilos per day since birth. That's an absolute ripper of a beast. 18th of March, it was born. Today is the 18th of March. 12 months old, 686 kilos. That's an absolute machine. Interested to find out the mother of that calf. Kev's just about going spraying. We're just sorting a couple bits. There's a leak on the fill pipe and also on the lance for washing down things. It's leaking here, so we've chucked another Jubilee clip, tightened that one up as well. There's a bit of spurt of water there, wasn't there? Still dribbling out. Drop the hose down a wee bit so we can see whether it's coming from up here and down or the piping up. It's now not leaking. That's good. Sprayer's ready for action. Kev's just away to get going on the beans finally. It's actually quite warm, I'm fueling it. I've got this wee bracket to make up for the crush. This mounts over the rails on my crush. And then normally you'd put a dozing gun in there, but Harry sent me out this bracket here to bolt on like that, chop off those wee loops, or just bend them. That's solid. That's all it is. The tablet sits in that little groove and this bracket's just going to hook onto the side of my crush because I kept putting my tablet in the loop that was in that bracket, which is not meant for the tablet, and then every so often it would fall off when a wild beast went through. Normal tablet stand there, and then quite often what I would do is put it on the dozing gun handle, because the dozing gun goes there, and I'll put it there. So now we can do all that. And that secures it. There's a little pin at the back there that goes into the tablet and holds it solid. Not going to fall off when the calf will come flying in. So I can put that anywhere because these basically go onto any of these steels. We update, this calf is having a nightmare. Oh, it's perkier now, it's perkier. It's coming better, I found it. It's ended up really dehydrated. It wasn't getting a drink off its mother. Last night gave it rehydration sachet of stuff. Then a few hours later gave it some milk. Then this morning gave it some rehydration again. And I can see that it's been drinking from the cow because the teats are clean, they were quite dirty. It's improved, but you can still see it's pretty kind of lethargic. It's quite scrawny, dehydrated, so we'll keep going with the rehydration. I'll make up some milk as well just to make sure it's got the energy. This calf, I don't know if it's going to figure itself. Look at the legs on that thing. It's tall. You can hear mother roaring away. One beast in here that might just be a little bit jointilly. There you go, 338. Yeah, it's definitely jointilly. Hobbling a little bit, you can see. Back right a little bit. I started jagging it yesterday, I noticed it just a little bit not working 100%, so I'm hopeful we're on that like super early as can be, and I'm hoping we'll get on top of that. Day 1 got Metacam and Trimox, day 2 Trimox, day 3 Trimox, day 4 Metacam Trimox. You can just notice it hobbling a little bit, not much, but it's enough. And joint ill, once it gets in, it's a bugger. So, sprayer tank's going to go there. Water supplies are here, so we need to get water from here into there. Some of you might be thinking, wouldn't it have been a smart idea to route the pipe during the build of this hut? And you would be correct. Alas, we are here. Borehole supply, feed 2 houses from borehole. Mains supply, doing nothing right now. I'm going to use the mains for the sprayer tank. The mains water is soft, borehole water is hard. Soft water works better with the chemistry that we put on the fields. So we're going to use soft water in the sprayer tank so that the chemicals we use and spend a fortune on work optimally. Route that up there and away. I need a couple more tools, but I know which way I'm routing the pipe. It's not going to be too bad. Freddy's quad bike. Take those 2. So those 2 holes line up with those 2 threaded holes. And you need that bracket on there, don't you? They're a little bit stiff. What size are they?
They're an 8, I think.
What are we missing on there?
A washer.
Yep, got one here for you.
Okay, that's tight.
It turns one way, but it doesn't turn the other way. You hear it when it clicks? Because watch, you see that middle bit? It doesn't move. But then when you turn it that way, it does move. Yeah? I don't know where that's gone. You sure you dropped it? Did you have both of them in your hands? You dropped them all, everything in at the same time?
I dropped only the bolt.
Oh, time to go. You just tighten up that bolt and then all we have to do is another 5 minutes and it'll be finished. Right, good job. Enjoy swimming. You're going to have the coolest quad bike ever.
Yeah.
We're just going to get it to the stage where it's just needing a few little tweaks. Just need to tidy up that joint and trim away all that cable. We have got to the bottom of this pile of feed and we still have a hole in that wall. What I need to do is make a bracket here on this I-beam and to get rid of that brick and that brick too. We need a steel plate there. 2 meters 50, 2 meters 30 and 5. So 485 is the gap. I have 2 panels over there, which should be the right size for that. Just less than 485. We are spot on the money. Could be doing with another 2 or 3 centimeters, but we don't have that, so it'll do. I didn't measure them that badly. That goes in there through that hole to lift. We'll lift through those eyelets. We need something to lift via those eyelets from there to there. That's fine. We need a chain or a strap. I've got no angle iron big enough, so we're just cutting up a bit of box section to make an angle iron. My plasma has given up for some reason. I did a bit more cutting with a grinder and anyway, they're apart, but I actually don't think they're strong enough, to be honest. I'm going to need to go and get some decent thickness angle iron because they're not strong enough. Cracking set of twins born this morning. Calm down. We just need to get them both sooking because the bag on this coup is monstrous. It's a good thing because it's twins, but it hangs very low. Good. Out. Hey, good cab. That's one on. That second teat doesn't look as appetizing. Your next pal, we'll get this calf soaked. Let this calf soak for 5 minutes, get a bit. Swap it for the one lying there. Do the same with that. Then let the cow out and let the calves get access from each side, because, well, this one's a vigorous wee thing, it'll be fine. And if that's anything the same, then we'll do that and they can get in from both sides on their own. She's a right big strong cow. Maybe she's actually quite old. G1 3066. I'll tell you what age she is. 10-year-old. She's had 3 calves with me, all of them Angus's, and same again. She's prone to getting bulled by the Angus. First one she had with me was heifer Angus, second one a heifer Angus, and then a bull Angus, and now we've just had 2 heifers. Also, these are the very first calves I've sprayed with copper sulfate. So normally use iodine for the navels. I've got a case or 2 of joint ill this year. It's a navel infection. I just don't think it's drying up the navels that well. I don't know whether the actual iodine in the solution is flared off, possibly, but either way I've changed to copper sulfate. It's a blue solution, it comes in crystal form. So anyway, I've mixed them up. I've sprayed that navel, you can see it's gone a kind of bluey colour. And we're going to see how long that takes to dry up and see if it's quicker than the iodine. I'm hoping so. That is a path directly to the organs, the heart really, the heart. And where they are, it's dragging in about the straw, and okay, yeah, it looks clean, but there can still be disease kicking about. Pick it up through there, into their body, gives them joint ill, gives them other issues, etc, etc. They scour. So as soon as we can get that dried up, the better. So there's no path to get into the blood system. This is the weaker of the 2, but I think if we get it going, it'll be fine. The damn thing's falling over, but calf's too tall, teat's too low. Oh no, come on. Sometimes needs must. It's lying down here. Just be careful it doesn't move a leg and stand on calf's leg. Just get it a belly full. Best thing for it. Cracking set of twins. That's the best set of twins I've ever had. Assuming they're definitely twins and I've not missed another cow calving. Next door, that's mother there, just let her out to go and get a bit of grub. This calf is a poorly wee soul. I've just tubed him half an hour ago to fill his belly up with milk this time. He's basically secluded himself. Got away from mother and then stopped drinking. Fingers crossed. He's better than he was, but he's still not great. I was just clearing up some straw that's been lying in the bottom of that shed, so just tip it in around that feeder where it's a bit plungy. Header's done with. We had it out just because Lee was out servicing the combine, needed the header just to get it on, get it running. Check everything on that, but it's done with now, so well, I've got a tractor here, we'll just put it under cover. Hello! Hi Crawford, you alright? Yeah, good, how you doing? Kept spraying some winter barley out there, it's a good field actually. Yard 4 bound Harvey's just behind me with a trailer. Just up and down here, all the stones. A few big large ones and then bits and bobs kicking about, so we'll walk up and down, we'll make a few heaps, and then we'll go up and down with the forklift. And the trailer. Doug's ploughing in here right now. I stupidly bought the dung grape and the tines are too far apart to pick up a lot of these stones, so I'm just going to run and get a board or something I can put on there so we can just load them up on top of the board. Kev's out spraying, just pulled in here to yard 4 to fill up. Happy days, Kev's getting on reasonably well. One of the barley fields down the bottom is a little bit soft, but outside of that everything's been okay. I need to get David from Soil Essentials out just to fine tune the GPS a wee bit. We're meant to get that done in the back end, but we just never got around to getting him out, so now we're going again. I'll give him a bell. Right, we're almost there. Just up the top of that hill. And that's that done. We'll get it all in one trailer. This bag's holding on for dear life. It's not going to survive many more. Thankfully we're almost done. Right, we're challenging Harvey. Who's got the best grip strength? The first one should be easy for us. Right, you're up first. Oh, no gloves, no gloves. That's extra grip. I reckon you've got it. Harvey's been hitting the gym. That's easy. Right, I'll try that one. Oh, you landed. Right, we've both got that. Next one. That looks hard. Oh, no problem. I need to try that. What's the best way? Yep. Right. You need a bigger stone.
Won't be much chance of that.
Oh, one hand, one hand.
Nah, there's no way.
Oh, yeah, your manager, I reckon your manager. You must have wee hands.
I do.
Wee hands.
There
Champion. I thought you would have had that, Hartley. You're at the gym every week.
I'm not lifting stones.
I'm no lifting stones in the gym. Job done. Just need to tip this last wee load in. I'm just going to take them back, count them off. Dunk's over there ploughing away, getting on dandy. Chapping on, which is good. Right, Dad's loading this straw lorry. George Anderson is back. So Mr. Hodge again. Just going to do a bit of swap about with forklifts. I'm going to take that back to yard 1 to mix cattle feed. Right, we'll leave them to it. George Anderson. He's good crack. First time he's ever been in was Christmas time for a load of straw. That's the second time he's in, but he's a good laugh. Harvey's just going to mix up this feed. New feed we've got now. So 1 tonne rapeseed meal, 1.4 tonne beans, 1.2 tonnes soya, 18 tonne barley. And the minerals are all in there somewhere as well. That's the beans there, the husks have all come to the top. There you go, there's more actual chunks of bean in that. See how we get on. Rapeseed meal and pellet farm. Because we get it just local, right next door, it's not going on a boat back and forward and into lorries and all that, so it's not turned to dust. If you buy it via commercial routes, it's just dust when it arrives. And then that's the soya. Anyway, that's the new mix because we don't have enough rapeseed meal. Harvey's going to mix that up, put it into that trailer and get it over to yard 2 where we are out of feed now. The cattle will just be finished by the end of today, I would suspect. Are you going to finish your quad bike? Just now? Yeah. Alright, on you go. What still needs done? The front back on. Now try spin it. Yeah, that's it. Other way, you're going the wrong way. That's why it won't go in. Set it in. Right, I think that'll do. Well, you need to put the panel back on the front. We've got it all in there nice and neat and tidy, don't we? Not bad for farmers.
No.
Oh, that's good. So you just want to use it when the engine's on. You can use it just now, but it'll run the battery out if you leave it on. So. He's not allowed on it.
Today or tomorrow.
2 days you're not allowed on it. Yeah. Freddie's been naughty, so he's not allowed to. I don't think he's actually allowed on it, let alone to drive it. So we're bending the rules. Right, turn the light on. Oh yes. There you go. Right. You better jump off before Mummy catches you.
Yeah.
Emily's allowed to drive it. Well done helping me. Thank you. Now you've got our cool bike with a cool light. Oh, look at you. You're the man. Good morning. Smash window, that needs repaired. Dog. Twin bull calves just born off of that mother who's, I don't think she's got the milk for the both of them anyway. I've just turfed out The other twins, big twins, big twins. These are smaller. Water pipe. Hello, coos. My wee hut's on that side. Oh, how easy it would have been if I'd just need to whip one, maybe two more sheets off. Right, give me a shout when that pipe gets down to that level.
Keep going. Yep. That high? Yep. Go bend down on it.
We'll run it along the top there and then come out just next to that I-beam. So it's all hidden away. Big old tank right there. 10,000 litres. It's a bit scuffed because the wind caught it and it was rolling around the yard, which is annoying, but anyway, can't do anything about that now. That valve we want pointing this way in line with the shed. So we'll get it down, then we'll hopefully just manoeuvre it. Being just a little plastic hollow thing, it is fairly heavy. Once again, we return. Right, I think we've got all the bits we need. This was all, it had been rolling around, so that had all scuffed the hell out of, so the threads were knackered, but they put this little, oh, I don't know how we're going to do this. I need to get some grips on that or something. Yeah, if I get grips, hopefully they'll come off. Water fitting on the bottom, don't know if it's sealed yet. What we're doing up there, we're missing, well, we're not missing, we did have, where is it? This fitting here to go onto the brass, but the threads are mangled on it, so I need to get another one of them. Couldn't find any in these bits. Let's see. Perfect. First bit of pipe in. We managed to tuck it under that purlin, and then we're just going round this I-beam. I'm going to cable tie it in under that angle all the way along there, 90 degree down into the back of the tank. Along here, down the side, and then we just need a new fin to connect into there. That's going to feed to the tank, and then we're going to come off the bottom so we can have a tap down by the sprayer. Happy days. Go in there. Need a few more bits for that water, but we're just about there. Next up, this steel is going in here. Found a bit of C-channel, so we're going to have to use that. We'll make it work, it'll be fine. So you're going to put that there, and then there's a switch. The switch is on your side. So one makes it turn and one makes the magnet come on. So where's my mark? I've lost my fucking mark. I think that's my mark. Right, can you turn the magnet on?
Which one is it?
Don't know, just press one of them. It'll either go or it'll... And then just gradually feed. Just leave it on. Cuts that quite easily because it's not cutting the whole hole. It's just cutting round the outside of the hole. So you get, it's falling down there, but you get a wee plug that comes out, which is the inside of the material. So like if you used a conventional drill bit, you have to drill all the material, whereas that just cuts like a perimeter wall. Yeah. Harvey's drilling that hole there. We've got one more to do on the steel. We've drilled the upright, 1 and 2. It's not ideal, the C-channel, because the clamps on the back of the concrete, they're made for profile like 10mm, but you'll just need to put, I just need to put a wee spacer in, or a spacer the width of that channel, which is about 50mm. And also the concrete panel is going to sit in a little bit from this I-beam and back a bit on that one. Although I might put a 50mm spacer in there so it matches, but it'll seal better if it's right up against the I-beam. So I'm not going to put a spacer in actually. We're just going to deal with the fact that over the length of this, it's going to drop back 50mm. It'll look fine from the inside. From the outside, might look a little bit daft for that line, but No one sees around here. One in, two in. Harvey's just gone to get a spanner, so we can tighten that up to high hell. Wash, wash. Concrete panel's going to sit up against there. Bracket's going to pinch onto the back to stop it falling forward. It's going to sit inside the web of that steel, and then we can use that bay for pushing against with a forklift comfortably without worrying about the bricks caving in like that section did. Whose fault was that? Me. I went through the wall. First day for these beasts on a new mix with beans in it. What's consumption like? I'd say, yeah, pretty similar. I put 2 auger bucket full in there. This lot of batter through it. They just had 1 auger bucket. We'll see. I think I now have all the pieces to the puzzles. I'm just back from Plumbing Merchants. 32 to 25 reducer. Should be water coming out this end. Yep. This is a supply for a tap, which is in my pocket. I really need to make a bracket here, but I want to get this tank filling up so Kev can get going later. So we're just going to shove this on the end so it's blanked effectively. Insert in there. This pipe's actually quite a bit too long, so we'll plumb this up and then we'll know the length of this bit that needs to be to sit nicely about here. Right, this goes on here. Means water. Shout out the Orr brothers. Dropped that off a while ago. And I've only really used it once since now. Beauty. It's not exactly laser level, but it's good enough for us. That's almost done. There's 2 last things to do. 1, mount that tap. 2, there's a hole in the tank there, so I'll tie something up around here so I can loop that up and hang it there, and then it just sits there rolled up, ready to go. Right, who can find the first bean? Might need to dig down a little bit. Let's come and see how the beans are doing. Kev was in spraying them 3 days ago now. Found any? There's one there. Big root on it there. They're about 2 or 3 inches. Look, here's one. What's that bit called?
Stem.
The root. The root goes down, mate. You see that wee twisty bit?
Yeah.
That's going to come up and fold open, and there'll be some leaves in there. So, for you hold that. Can you two see this little bit coming out?
Yeah.
So that bit, that's going to fold open. It'll fold up and come up through the surface, and then the bit on the end, that little bit, it'll turn green. And then once it's green, so it can get energy from the sun. Like so I would say they're about, some of them might be through the surface in about 3 or 4 days. When you're in there, it's quite cool, isn't it? Yeah. It's not very warm. Whereas it's been warmer the last few days, so the soil will be warming up. Beans are coming. Yeah. Got a pre-em on them. Right, we'll quickly build a table.
Yeah. Harvey's taking the wet bales in from the field so they don't get wet.
What are we doing now?
I'm making a table.
Push your toes. Table's in, peace table. We'll get at peace time, we can sit and have a cup of tea here. We get a nice view of the yard. Finally beginning to start tidying things up. This is the only neat angle of this farm right now. Soil, rubble over there, the field's a hell of a mess down there, wet bales in there, doors for sheds lying there, planings, type 1, scrap metal, Jesus. But at least there's one angle you can look at that looks somewhat neat. Concrete panels, right. Take it all the way out. Did you get one? Check, does it fit that bolt? I hope so.
Yes.
It fits?
Yeah.
Right, go on then, you can do it up. Since you went and got it. Oh, it's going backwards. You're going the wrong way. Right, take it out. Take the gun off. I need to put it in again. So what you don't do is start with the impact gun. You want to start it by hand so that you know it's lined up properly. On there, yep. That'll do it. That's it. You need to twist it all the way up. Roll that off the far edge. We've manoeuvred this panel through the door. It was a bit tight, but we made it work. It's in. Drop this panel in place. Get it bolted to the I-beam and then figure out the top one. Brackets. Just trying to negotiate it because we're up against the shed now. Negotiate it into this corner, so I'm going to drop it down on this post a little bit. Harvey just wait to get the rattle gun to tighten up the brackets of that end to keep it upright.